Shout out to my kid, Guap up in there, Chopper Finn, run up them dicks, I run up the money, I'm getting fat, I'm stacking up chips, I'm stacking up Pringles, niggas they mad, cause I'ma get cash, my niggas get glad, make a nigga run like Forrest Gump, turn me up, nigga I'm crunk, smoking on kush, I only smoke just to turn me up, nigga I'm live. Like certified, I'm going live. Nigga be live. I turned to a nigga, don't got no guy. Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Probably when y'all see this, is probably the day after Thanksgiving, so I still say it. So anyway. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Wow, like I don't even know how to begin this story. It's just so much to it. This is a very emotional story, so I hope try not to cry during this, because it get me sometimes when I think about it. So I try my best. I've known this man since I was a baby, since forever. To me, this man was the true definition of what a hero looks like. And I'm not only saying it because he served his country. He definitely did that. He actually saved my life. During a critical time in my life, when I found out that my parents were separated, no child is ever ready to go through something like that, and especially not at the age that I was at, because I was so young, and he already knew that my life was going to change, and I was going to have to be strong for somebody else, and I'm only like 14, 12, having to not only put my life on hold, but turn around and try to cater to somebody else. Pretty much knew that my childhood, my life was going to be changed forever. That I had to grow up sooner than I anticipated. I had to be there for my mom. And he definitely did equip me with the tools and the mindset, not only just to bring myself out, because at that time I was really going down a dark path. Like, I did not understand what was going on. I was very angry. I was trying to get revenge and things like that, and I wasn't really helping in the situation, because I was doing things on my own and I was lashing out. And the conversation that me and him had, the things that he told me, of course at the time I wasn't really I was listening, but I wasn't really listening. But thinking back to the conversations that we used to have, everything he said definitely made sense. It definitely makes sense now. And we were going through a time period where what the psychological world likes to call neck down dead. Like, I couldn't feel anything. Didn't want to talk to anybody, didn't want to be around anybody, didn't want nobody to touch me. I didn't want anybody to do anything. You know, you always think about, like, you don't want to punish other people for something that one person's mistake. And his wife, I'm gonna give her props as well, because me and her had many conversations, and he would just sit there and listen, even though while me and her were talking. And sometimes it just be a look on his face alone that would just have me, you know, scared. Because I didn't know what he was saying. Well, sometimes I didn't even, you didn't have to, he was just that good. Like, you didn't even have to really let him get any words out, because it'll just be the look alone that'll tell you everything that you need to know, if he was that type of in tune with him. I'm just ever so grateful that I took their advice, and something that I definitely took out of all those conversations that we used to have, it's either you're gonna sink or you're gonna swim. Either you're gonna stay where you at and you're gonna dwell on the past and you're gonna be miserable for the rest of your life, or you're gonna get up and you're actually gonna do something about it. Either you're gonna forgive and forget and just move on with your life, or you're gonna stay there and you're gonna be depressed. And I didn't like being depressed. I didn't like sitting there dwelling on everything. Something I didn't want to dwell on it every single day. Like, I had to literally pull myself out with everything that he taught me and everything that she taught me to become a better person. Not only for me, but for my mom, because I'm telling you, some things you are just not ready for, and if you don't have a person that will just sit there and listen to you, or just be on that caliber or that mindset to tell you the correct things to do, you can really drift off to a terrible place. I'm so grateful. The main thing I keep thinking about every time Thanksgiving comes around, how grateful I am that I was able to meet him and be around him and got that chance to experience him before he left us. Just a couple of things I want to expound on. It's kind of like I'm introducing you guys to him. The people who don't know, he was a father, he was a husband, and he definitely was a grandfather. And most of all, he was my bishop. So we're going to go ahead and put some respect on his name right now. I always love to hear the stories from back in the day about him, because it's just some stuff I couldn't see him doing. Because at the time that I grew up and I met him, like actually, you know, was able to remember him and things like that, he already had soft hair anyway from the time I was coming on up. So I was like, the stuff that he used to tell me he used to do, like be on the roof and all X, Y, and Z, I'll be like, what? On the roof? And he was laying tarp? What? Like, I can't see him doing that. It was born February 23rd, 1931, Fraser Lee McLeod Sr. And when I tell you this man worked miracles with his hands, like I'm not just saying this just to say it. Like actually, you actually had to be there, actually had to witness it for yourself. Like when I was younger coming up, I did not, it was a lot of things I didn't know, and I don't want to say did not believe, but when you go to church and you actually sit down front and you actually can see what's going on, and you see a difference in, you know, when somebody does something, it's different when you can see it for yourself, like actually things happening. It was straight up amazing to me, like mind-blowing, because I'm like, can I get a little bit of that? Like, my mom used to always try to make me go and get prayer, and I used to tell her all the time, like, we'd be at home and we'd just be talking to you, I'm gonna take you down to the altar. I'd be like, please don't do that, because I already told you that I'm scared of that man. It's like, I don't want to go down there, and then I'm already thinking this paper, like, he gonna see straight through me. I don't need him reading me my will. No. I wasn't ready. Back then, I was not ready for that. And she was just like, I remember this one time she took me down there, and then he was looking at me, and then he was talking to me, and he was like, and I was looking at her the whole time. Like, I did not look at him the whole time I was down there. And she was like, he had told me, I forgot all what he said, but the main part just stuck with me. That he said, he was like, your mom can't do it for you, you're gonna have to do it for yourself. And I was like, I just want to just pass out right then and there. Cause I'm like, oh God, I don't know nothing about what he talking about, I don't know what's going on. I'm already traumatized because I'm down here in front of, look, I almost feel like God. I don't judge the day. One of my favorite parts about this story is talking about his huge accomplishments. And is, although there is so many to go through, I'm only going to talk about two, and that are the biggest to me. The first one is the fact that he took a dream and a vision that he had and put it into fruition. Like, that right there was my biggest inspiration coming up, because for somebody to not only take a building that used to be a club / movie theater that was on the corner of 1505 South Lauderdale, and that, you know, a bunch of people congregate at it, and you have just the mindset and the vision to take that and make that into your church, like make it a sanctuary and just do all the things that you did with that vision. Like, that is true astonishment. Like, if you ever had a dream like you was with Martin Luther King every single Sunday, every single day of the week, and that's like right there, that's just astonishing. Because for somebody to actually really put their plan into fruition and actually execute it, and then you can actually see the fruits of the work, that is something tremendously that I found to be amazing. Like, that made me want to actually believe in my own dreams and do the things that I actually want to go for, the things I actually want to go for. I definitely wish you all could have met him, because just to be around him was phenomenal. He didn't even have to say much. He could just sitting there eating his grapes and cracking jokes too. And that right there was gold. That was just gold to me. And I definitely will always cherish those moments with him. He had a way of making people forget their problems when he was around. And I don't know how I don't really understand how he used to do that, but it'd be times that I'd just be so mad I did not want to be there on Saturday, because we used to be in church like all throughout the week. And I'd be so tired and did not want to be there and be so mad that I got drugged to church that, you know, once I get around him, or I just end up around shaking his hand, and I wouldn't be mad no more. Because I just don't know what he used to do. But it was something about that handshake that just used to just take all my anger away. So like I was saying, one day he had a dream, and he was going to get the bill that I was on the corner, and he actually got it, and he was good with his hands, so he went in and he remodeled the place with his family. They helped him remodel the place and whatnot. They cut it out, did what they had to do, and turned it into a church. So that was one of his, for me, was one of his biggest accomplishments. That's now my birth church. My whole family went there. That's the church I got baptized at many times. Probably need to go back. Where I met my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ in 1905, South Lauderdale, which is the second accomplishment. They renamed that street after him. Now, to me, you really gotta be doing something for your community for them to rename a street after you. Like, you are really just, that's like getting the key to the city, almost. You know what I mean? Like, that's up there. I remember this other time that we used to have Sunday school on Sundays, and used to tell his wife that I used to tell his wife that I didn't want to go over there with them, because some of the stuff they were talking about just didn't make sense to me. And when like I said too, I was scared of him. I didn't want to go over there with him. Like I said, read me my obituary. No, I didn't want to go over there. So I had asked, can I stay over there with them in their class? And she was like, she didn't have a problem with it. So it'd be like every Sunday he would see me sitting over there with them. I'd be sitting behind my mama, and he'd see me sitting over there in that class, and he would just walk by and just look. And I'd be trying so hard not to look that way. I'd be like, nah, I don't see nothing. I ain't looking over there, because I already know what you finna say. You finna tell me to get up and come on over there with them. Like, y'all ain't got no business sitting over there. I'd be like, dang, I ain't trying to go over there. It worked a couple of times. Like, I had some saving grace, because, you know, back then I had a little baby face, so, you know, I could get away with murder. I could get away with it. And she used to save me a couple of times, but it was just so many times that she could save me until it just started working. And then it was that one Sunday they just stopped. Somebody saving grace ran. When we got out in the highway, you know, of course, he crucified me, but he did it in private, so he did it in private. He didn't do it for everybody, so I had a little respect that he whooped me in private. He didn't tell everybody. What did he say? He said, now you know you ain't got no business get over there with them. I was like, all I could say was, yes, sir. Take my walk of shame, run on over there with him. And as I got older, I actually started to pay attention to what he was actually trying to do. In my opinion, I feel like he could already see the future. Like, he already knew I needed somebody to teach me how to do things that a man should do. So he was like, no, we just gonna already get nipped that bullet right here, right now. Oh, it was this other time that we was in church, and back then, my mom used to cut my hair. I didn't get to go to the barber shop and get all my little fresh cuts that I used to get. So my mom used to cut my hair, and she used to cut us bald. Like bald, like peanut head bald. And rub us down with alcohol. So, you know, we walk around like looking like skinheads. And she used to claim she didn't see anything wrong with it, but I did. So we went to church this one Sunday, and I don't know for what reason they had that air blasting. Like, it was working real good that day. Because, I mean, that air was just cutting me all through the cracks of my head. And I had asked my dad, can I borrow his jacket? So, you got little old me back then with this huge suit coat on that's covering me up. Look like I got a robe on. I'm going down over there to the men's class with him. And I walk past him. like, I still got a bucket list of things I'm trying to do, and I'm still trying to cross them off. Are you sure that are you sure that's what he told you? Like, that was for me? You sure he ain't talking about nobody else? I said, no. I said, I don't think that one was for me. He said, yeah, I'm talking about you. I said, oh, no. I took that jacket off. I went kindly, gave it back. I said, I'm free. He thought that was so funny. But I didn't think that was funny at the time, because I was like, no, I still got a couple things I need to do. That's like a whole mission in itself that I don't think I'm prepared for. But he really was a lot of fun. I don't care what nobody say, argue with your mom. I said what I said. As I got a little bit older, I started enjoying actually going every Sunday. So I was just waiting for them by the door, for them to pull up in their Cadillac on Sunday. So I just so I can run out there and help him get out of the car. Just little simple stuff, but I used to love to do that, because that was just like my favorite. It's like you in the presence of your granddad. Like, who don't want to be around their granddad? They used to say to me all the time, like, help him get out the car, help him do this and that. And I just used to look at them, because I'd be like, okay, are we talking about the same person? Because why am I helping him get out the car? He can get in and get out faster than I do. Slide in and out of his car slicker than butter. What are y'all talking about? Another good memory I used to have from him was, if anybody know, when you have a 3 o'clock service or something like that after church, you know every time somebody gonna cook. So they used to cook after church, and some of the people used to leave and go get their own food, and the rest of them used to stay. So he would walk over there to the vestibule area, sit in his chair, and then I already knew my job. Like, my job, I don't know how I got this job. You would have thought I had went and got interviewed by the Pope. It's like I had to get sworn in, because nobody else had that job but me. My job title was to go down there, get his plate when I see him sitting in his chair, and bring it to him. That was my job. Nobody else had that job but me. So it was this one particular Sunday that they was finna cook, and they had I went down there and gave him some food, and I came back with some carrots and celery, which I mean I have never seen. I've seen him eat it before, but I think this particular Sunday he wasn't really going for that. So I had brought him his celery and his carrots, and he was just like, he just looked at it and then looked at me, and I was like, I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I will go get you something else. I'm so sorry. Y'all don't understand how quick and fast I got back down in that kitchen and got him something else, got him some real food, and then I came back and he was smiling then, showing me that gold too. I said, okay, now I'm in there. Cause at first I think he was finna hit me. Man, oh man, it's just so many memories and stories that I could share with y'all. But the last one that I'm gonna share with y'all before I close this story time out. We used to have Saturday prayer at church. If anybody know what that is, you know. That's only for my Pentecostal people, you know. You probably know what that is. But anyway, we used to have that on Saturdays, and it was just an hour of prayer. And I think it started from 12 to 1. So this particular Saturday, I was already tired from being in school all day on Friday. So I'm trying to defraud. That's my weekend. I'm trying to get my weekend in. So of course I stayed up all night, then had to get up and go to church that morning. So I'm in church, and I was on we had to go to the altar. We had to pray on the altar for an hour. So I went and found my little spot, and I don't know how it happened, but I ended up falling asleep on the altar. So when that hour was up, everybody was getting up but me. And then I got up. I'm like the last person getting up. Now you already know. Everybody already know what's going on. Like nigga, you fell asleep. I'm like, oh my God, like I'ma get murdered. You're gonna get killed when you get home. No way I'm gonna hit that. So it's like once we got done with that, and I was going around shaking his hand, he was like, he showed me that gold tooth. I said, I'm so sorry. He was like, he showed me that gold tooth, and he just smiled, and he was like, he said, you gotta do better, son. I was like, yes, sir. That's that. I mean, it was nothing to rebuttal about. It's just, you gotta do better. But with all that being said, I just really did not want to let this Thanksgiving Day go by without telling why I'm thankful and what I'm thankful for. I will forever cherish every memory and every moment that I spent with you and got to be around you and just learn from you. I love you tremendously. I miss you wholeheartedly. And I know you're enjoying your new home. And I didn't get a chance to recognize you. I had planned to do this like in October, but I didn't get a chance to. So I definitely wanted to recognize you. Didn't want to let too much time go by and then I recognize you. I pray that you're having a blast, and that's the end of this story time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? I thought that we'd get to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's so
Well done, good and faithful servant.
hard to say goodbye since man has gone away.